Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Michaela and I make adult coloring videos here on this channel. And today I'm doing part 2 of all of my completed coloring pages video, I guess you can call it. Today's part is actually really exciting and in theory should be a little bit shorter than my other parts. Probably won't be because I like to ramble, but today's part is all my hardcover coloring books. So basically that just includes Maria Trolle and Hannah Carlzon. So in theory, I believe this in the first part should be like the shortest of them all, because I don't have that many. I mean, I own all of both of their books, but I still think it'll be shorter because I only have like 10 books to go through today. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you're into coloring videos, and let's just get right into it. So first we are going to go through Maria Trolle's books, and then next we're going to go through Hannah Carlzon. I will actually leave linked in the description all of the books, and I will also have timestamps. If you're just interested in Hannah versus Maria, that's totally okay, just skip to the timestamp. But I'm just going in order of release, so let's just get right into it with Twilight Garden. Each of these books I've done 2 or 3. I really haven't done a ton in any of them, but I am just going to kind of flip this way. Again, I did not mark them, so we are just going to kind of flip until we run across a page that I've done. So this is one of them. I feel like when it comes to Maria Trolle books, I haven't really shown many completed pages in these books. Hannah Carlzon I've actually done a whole video on before, but I'm still gonna just include it in this video since that one was filmed a few months ago now. But I just did this bluebird page with all the flowers, and for these pages I've mostly just used Crayola Super Tips and Staedtler markers and glitter gel pens, so no colored pencils on any of these pages. And then I've also done this page. This was actually a page I did for my hashtag back in February, and that was florals in February. I actually really like how this turned out. I kind of wish I didn't write that there, but I can't do anything about it now. But I just did this flower page. Yeah, this is actually the only book by her where she doesn't have a plant registry in the back, and I will talk about that with the next book. But in her books after this, she comes out with a plant registry in the back for each page to tell you what plant is in each page, and also a bug/animal registry, I believe, after Nightfall. So again, I'll show you guys that when I get to it. But I've also done this page, another bluebird kind of. This is more of a mint green bird, but I still love it. Again, just the normal supplies on this page, nothing crazy. Okay, and then I believe, oh no, I guess I've done 4 in here. Do you ever just think you didn't do as many as you actually do? Because that is me all the time. You are going to catch me being like, oh, I guess I did more. I did this page, and I know on this page, I believe, yeah, I used some glitter on the tree. Except it's really hard to tell that I even used it, but just this tree and a wheelbarrow. And I believe that is actually it for Twilight Garden. So next we have Nightfall by Maria Trolle, and I don't need to repeat that it's Maria because it is for all of these, but this is the book where she started doing a plant registry in the back, so this is just kind of an example. It just gives you the page number and what plant it is, and then this is the book where she didn't do the bug registry, so, but in the next book there is one, but this is one of the pages I've done. I love Nightfall. It's probably my favorite out of her books because of all the black background pages. Number 1, you don't have to color the background because it's black. And number 2, it just makes all the colors pop. I feel like I used a total of like 4 colors on this page. well, that's not actually true, but like it looks so minimalistic and I love it, and it still like pops and looks really nice. So I did that page. It's like you guys are getting a little mini flip as well of all these books. I did another black background page, and I know this isn't like a fact, but I believe this book has more black background pages than any of her other books, and it's probably just because it's nightfall and a lot of them are night themed. So I did this page, and in these books I'm trying to make the colors of the flowers match up with their actual names. So I think for almost all of them I've looked up the flowers and colored them pretty realistic colors. And then I did this little girl sitting on the sunflower. And on the stars and the circles, I just used glitter gel pen. I feel like I say this video is going to be shorter, but in reality it's probably going to be the same length. And then, apparently I did this page. I really don't remember doing this page. Apparently I colored this page. I don't even know when. But it's cute. I like it. Her pictures are honestly really simple to color, which is why I really like Maria's work. It just feels really simple. I mean, this page probably only took me like an hour since I'm just straight coloring, but I believe that that is it for Nightfall. Next up we have Botanicum, and let's take a look at what I have done in here. I've done this page, and this is actually the special edition book, so it comes with 10 extra pages, so it makes this book a little bit thicker, and I love it. Again, same mediums on this page, and one of my favorite Maria Trolle pages I've ever done, hands down. Super cute. Love it a ton. Oops. I did Mr. Frog with this little bug, which is kind of creepy, but again, like, this page probably only took me like an hour. It's so simple, and I used a little bit of glitter in the crown. Super simple, and I like how like nice the pages look after you color them, even if they don't take that long to color. So I love that a ton. I've done this page. I wanted to match, I think I did the flowers first, and I wanted to match her dress to the flowers. So I gave her super glittery, so glitter gel pen dress, except it's really streaky. This is with my A&Art gel pens, like glitter gel pens, and I much prefer my new ones that are like the jelly rolls. Much prefer those. They're less streaky, but still very glittery and cute. And I think that's it for this book. Oh no, I guess this is one of them where I did the nameplate page. I just did the nameplate page in here. I want to say this might have been the first page I completed in this book. Not certain, I'm probably lying, but again, just super cute. And then that is it for Botanicum. So I believe this book ends off her first like series, and I only say that because the next book I'm going to show you guys is actually significantly smaller and shorter than her other ones. So I want to say this kind of ended off the series, but this is Flora. And I know I have not done nearly as much in this one, but again, I've done a couple. I did this super fun Halloween page. I love it. I made it super fall colors. I made these little like monsters. Glittery. I don't know if you guys can even really tell. I really like how the jack-o'-lantern came out with the yellow lights in it. Again, you can get so much like creativity even with just using water-based markers in these books. I highly recommend anybody use water-based markers in their double-sided books. I know it can look streaky, but if you're careful enough, you can definitely make it look pretty, like, decent still. But I did that page. I did this page, and I went in on all of the grapes, and I put lines on it to kind of highlight it. I did that. What else have I done in here? Okay, yeah, I knew this one I did not do as much, but I did do this little front cover butterfly. That took me like 5 minutes, probably even less. And that is Flora. So last but not least, in Maria Trolle's collection, her newest book is Luna, and I was actually blessed enough to win a giveaway, and she actually signed this book, so it's crazy. She actually like touched this book and signed it, and it's super bizarre. And this is actually the Swedish edition. I actually received this book, got it like 8 months before release date in the US, which is still so insane. Like, I was probably, I mean, I guess people could have ordered it from overseas, but I'm the only person I knew that had this book in the United States before it released, so I just thought that was neat. But I did a few in here, so let's take a look. I've done this page with the 2 little girls and the apples. They're just pushing it on a wagon. I don't know why the apples are the same size. Are these tomatoes? I actually think these are tomatoes the more I look at it. I think the little ones, no, they might actually all be tomatoes. Let me know in the comments. I'm not really sure what's supposed to be what, but I did that. This book is gorgeous. I did this page. This was a buddy color with Cassie, Potato Princess, here on YouTube. Super gorgeous. Took me far too long to complete. The background always gets me when you have to go around each little like a nook and cranny to get it colored in. High key kind of tedious, low key kind of hate it. But I did it and it's done, so that's always a good thing. And I don't think I did any there. And I've done one more in here. Actually, the first page I did in here was this page, and this page took me like a month and a half to 2 months to complete. Yeah, again, one of those things where it was really tedious in terms of the background, and I wasn't in the mood for it ever. And this is, I completed this when I had the mindset of you can only like work on one page at a time, or that's what was going on in my brain. Now I'm like allowing myself to work on more than one page at a time, but I still don't want to do like too many because I don't want to get overwhelmed with things I'm not finished with. So I limit myself to like 1 or 2 whips now, but this was a whip for a while, which made my coloring really slow down because I wasn't working on anything else in the meantime. So that is that page, and that is it for Luna and all of my Maria Trolle books. Okay, so now we are moving into my Hannah Carlzon books, and if you guys have been around for 5 or 4 months on my channel, I actually semi-recently uploaded a video with all of my completed Hannah Carlzon pages. So I do completely understand if you don't want to see them again, because the majority of these are the same, but I figured since I'm doing this whole video, I would just do all of my hardcover books, and I don't want to ignore these. So again, I completely understand if you don't want to sit through this, but if you do, I appreciate you. First book, again I'm going in release order, is Daydreams. This one is one of her more detailed books, and I haven't done one in a while out of here. It's been a while. The ones I have done I do like, but this book is fairly intimidating because of how detailed it is. A lot of her books kind of intimidate me, but I love them. In my Olympic coloring book tag, I definitely said that she is like a slam dunk artist for me, like I'll always buy her books, which is really true. She's just intimidating, so I did this frog page. I like to go for her more simple pages a lot of the time. That being said, I have done a couple more intimidating pages from her. I did this one. I really like it besides the fact that the skin is so streaky, but I think otherwise, like, I do really think it's nice. Used a lot of glitter gel pen on this page. In her books in particular, I do tend to use a lot of glitter gel pen. I don't really know why, it just always feels right. Did that. Yeah, this is the most recent page I've done in here, and this is what, like, scared me from even coloring in here again. It's because this one, I did not like how it came out. I don't know, like, it's not the worst looking back on it, but I don't love the water. I don't really know what kind of effect I was going for. I don't know, and I wanted to color in the background, and I went, nah, that just isn't happening. That is way too detailed for me. Way too tedious, so I just didn't do it. To be fair, though, it probably wouldn't have been that bad. I feel like those Maria Trolle background pages probably were worse, but whatever. I just didn't end up coloring it in. And then I did this page. Considering I find this book incredibly intimidating, the fact that I've done 4 pages in it is still kind of crazy. Because clearly it's not that intimidating if I've done 4 pages in it, right? I don't know. Did that page. Not my favorite. Not the worst either. And yeah, that is it for Daydreams. Admittedly, her covers and the colors of her covers are gorgeous. And I love the way these sit on my shelves. This is Summer Nights. Done a few in here. You know what? Considering it's summer, I haven't done any this summer. Maybe before the end of August, I should really get a page done in here. So I haven't done one in here in a really long time. I did this squirrel. This was actually a buddy color a while ago, like a year ago probably, with Thunder Junkie here on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I don't know if she's uploaded in a while. I haven't been keeping up. I'm still subscribed to her, but like I haven't been paying enough attention necessarily. I'm so sorry, Audrey. I'm a terrible person, but we did this page as a buddy color a while ago. And I really like how both of ours turned out. And I hit the camera. I can't go through any video without accidentally hitting the camera, can I? I did this bug page, which actually also might have been a buddy color. I don't remember now. I'm usually pretty good at remembering these things, but I'm not really remembering. But I used a whole lot of glitter gel pen on this. If I do that, it gets glitter all over my hands. I know Danielle likes to like rub the glitter on her hands. I actually kind of hate it. I don't love glitter everywhere, but yes. And then I did this easy flower page. I think one night I just wanted something that would take like 20 minutes. So I did this page. And it's okay. Could have obviously done more with it, but I kept it very, very simple. So I did that. We've done this page. Again, lots of glitter on the flowers, like the stuff hanging off the flowers. I'm not really sure what's hanging off the flowers, but used a lot of glitter. And I think that's it. Yep, that is it for Summer Nights. Next we have Magical Dawn, one of the most beautiful books, I think, out of her series, but also probably the most detailed, but it is really one of the most beautiful. Let's take a look, shall we? I've done a couple in here. Done a couple in all of them. I try not to leave books uncolored. I try to color at least one page per book I have. And the theory in my mind goes, one day I will finish all of them. That will only ever happen if I stop buying new books. And that's not going to happen. So I have this page completed. That was the most recent, I believe, in this book that I've done. I did this bird. I actually really like the color scheme of this bird that I chose, the purple and the blues. I don't know what goes through my head sometimes, but like I feel like I always have to color like incredibly realistically, and that's stupid because first of all, I'm using water-based markers in these books, not even usually pencil. So I'm not going to make it realistic anyways just due to that, but why not just go all out with colors, you know? Make it fun. So I just got to learn to just go with it, be creative. So I did that one. I did this page. I remember this specifically was a buddy color with Kate from Kate's Coloring Haven about a year ago now. I want to say like about a year ago. A lot of the buddy colors in these books were a year ago at this point. I've not done a buddy color in these books in so long. But that's not true. I'm actually working on a buddy color in Jewelry Box right now, but we'll get to that when we get to it. You guys are going to get so lucky you're going to get a sneak peek of the whip. And that is, oh my god, that's not it. I did the frog. I did the front cover frog. Isn't he so cute? Again, just the normal supplies. And I think this was actually the first page I did in this book because I was like, oh my god, this is so detailed and intimidating. So this is actually the first page I did in it. So now we are moving into probably one of my two favorite Hannah books. One of them is Seasons. And I've done a couple. I did this page, and I specifically remember I did it last summer. I'm very much an advocate of you don't need to color holiday pages around the holiday time. You can color it any time of year, but I remember specifically I colored it in summer, and I also did Hanukkah colors for the yarn and Christmas colors for the candies. So I kind of mixed the two holidays. Super cute. I love it. What else have I done? I did this page actually fairly recently too. I mean, probably 4 or 5 months ago now, but this year at least. Statler markers and a lot of glitter. I remember this is one of my first times using my Statler markers, and it kind of bled through a little bit, but it's mostly shadowing and it's fine. Just something about the blues in that set tend to bleed a little bit or shadow. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, but that's okay. And then I did this Halloween page last Halloween, and I'm so excited to color another Halloween page out of here this year. I kind of want to try to get a couple of them done this year for Halloween. Again, I say I'm such a big advocate for coloring things any time of year, but I say I'm going to wait till Halloween. I'm not going to wait till Halloween. I'll do it in August. I did that page. Are you guys like me? Do you like coloring holiday pictures all year round, or are you the type of person to only stick to the holidays that the season they're in to color them in? Let me know. I'd be very curious. And I believe this is the last page I've done in here, which happened to be the first page I did in here. I wanted, again, something really simple. So I just went with this plant page, and I used some glitter in these little dots and on the corks, I guess you can call them. Not this cork, but this cork, the diamond cork. How many times can I say cork in a sentence? Far too many. But yeah, I did that. And yes, just like I thought, that is it for Seasons. Next we have Jewelry Box by Hannah Carlzon, and I actually have a whip going on in here. That's actually a buddy color, but I'll explain that when we get to it. I will show it in this video since I'm showing you guys all my completed pages. Whoever gets to see this will get a sneak peek. I probably will have this finished before my buddies do, otherwise I'm really sorry that I'm spoiling it here. If you are my buddies who's coloring in this book with me, you guys know who you are. Feel free to skip forward if you haven't seen any of our finishes yet, but let's just go through it. Okay, this is one of the pages I've done in here. I wanted to make her super warm toned, and that's exactly what I did. I love it. I really do. Skin tone didn't come out the way I wanted necessarily, but at the time that was like kind of what I was working with. One of the only skin tones I had. So I used it a lot, and it, yeah, not the best. Also, I just realized like kind of transferred a little bit, but that's okay. Done this page. I have to admit that Jewelry Box is probably the least favorite book from her that I own, or just in general, because I own most of them. Not the newest. Not the Tales from the Forest Kingdom yet, but I do plan on picking that up within the next month or two, probably. I also did just make a huge Amazon France order, so it might not be anytime soon, but it'll be within the year. Also, I hit the camera again. So this is the page I'm currently working on as a buddy color. It's currently a whip. This is with Meg from Meg's Art Atrium and Ever, and I can't remember their YouTube channel name. It might be Ever's Coloring Corner. I also might be making that up. But you guys will see this complete at the end of the month, and I plan on finishing it before this video goes live, so they might be done with their pages too, and we might have already exchanged pages by now. I'm not really sure, but that is my whip of the month. And then I have this page, which was actually my Instagram profile picture for a bit. Now it's a Carla Magana page, but I do like how this came out. A little more detailed. Like, it kind of took me a bit of time, and I used some glitter. I don't think I even noticed the bug on the page until the very end, and I went, oh, there's a bug on here. That's a little creepy. But I think it's cute. And then, let's see. That is it for Jewelry Box. Okay, guys, we're in the home stretch here. Second to last book is Spirit Animals. I love this book. This and Seasons are my two favorites. I don't know which one tops the other. They're both really close. I really love this book. This is one where I really was contemplating trying to finish it, and I've only completed 2 pages in it this year, so that wasn't gonna happen, but I think it's so beautiful. All of the pictures in here are freaking gorgeous. So, first things first, I have this beautiful and double page spread that, I mean, like, I did separately, and you could do separately. It's not like it's a connected double page spread, but I did do this 1 month after the other, and this was actually a buddy color. Both pages were with Emily Color Me Impressed, one of my friends here on YouTube. She's amazing, beautiful colorist, and we did this these 2 pages together. And I really did try to match up the colors, so I think they do go pretty well together. They're like fairly matchy-matchy, which is kind of the effect I was going for. I did another double page spread. Technically, I believe everything in this book is a double page spread, but whether or not you color them like it or not is up to you if they're not connected. I didn't do the similar colors. I did like blueberries on the, what is this? Oh, I know the animal. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. Whatever, I did the blueberries on this guy, and I made grapes on her. So, again, I didn't make this one as matchy-matchy as the other. Let's see. I know I've done one more in here, haven't I? I completely skipped it because I know exactly which one I'm thinking of. It was this one. I didn't mean to accidentally skip it. I have this one. It was the first page I did in here. I wanted something simple. So I just did this little, lizard? Iguana? I don't know. But I love the color scheme it is with the like bluish, grayish flower and the like greenish, grayish leaves, and it's so cute. Such a cute page. Again, I highly recommend this book specifically. I love it. Alrighty, friends, we are in the final stretch of this video. I have done a decent chunk of this book. I mean, not chunk, that makes it sound like I did like half, and I didn't, but I've done a fair amount of pages in here. But let's just start going through this book. Let's find the back of the book and just go from here. Okay, first one. We got this little Prince Frog, or King Frog, or whatever the heck. I did this one not too long ago, like probably 2 months ago, and this was a whip here for a bit because I got a little bit uninspired, and I also just hated the detail of going around this frame. I was actually going to use a gold glitter gel pen, and then I went, nope, I'm not doing that. So I just did it in like a bronzy kind of water-based marker, and I still think it turned out pretty cute. I did this girl. Again, just super cute. I mean, you can't go wrong with the images in these books, I think. Cannot go wrong. Okay, I did this, and tell me why at first I thought this was a penguin, and it was supposed to be a penguin. Since when do penguins have noses the size of Pinocchio? Like, this is like, I think a crow. I remember I texted, I think my sister-in-law, and I said, guess what, I'm coloring a penguin, because she really likes penguins. And she was like, oh, send me a picture. And I sent her a picture, and she was like, Michaela, that's not a penguin. I'm like, oh, you're right, it's not a penguin. So yeah, I did that. Crow, I believe, and not a penguin. I did this page. Again, just, I went kind of creative on this. I used a lot of white gel pen to kind of give some of the smaller objects some detail. I didn't use any glitter on this, but I think the water-based markers work really well in this book specifically. I don't know why, because there really is not any streaking on this page. That's what shocked me the most, is the streaking is very minimal on this page. I did that. I did this page. I feel like this is one of the only like men in this book, and Hannah needs to make more men because I think it's super fun, and I think she needs to make more men in her books. I said it. Again, just some glitter. I tried to put some white gel pen over the top, but that kind of failed. But I really like the color scheme I went with on this. Ooh, I did this double page spread. Again, this is one of those where like, it's kind of a double page spread. Kind of. But I matched this with this. Otherwise, like, I could have done something completely different. Like, it's not really meant to be, I believe, a double page spread, but this is one of the books I actually did include in my 10 books to finish for 2021 video, and I thought maybe I could because of how many I've had done, but again, this is a book like I have done a decent amount in, and I could see myself going forth and completing eventually. I did this page. This was a buddy color a while ago. Probably like November. With Shayna in Colorland. One of my YouTube friends. I love Shayna too. I love all my YouTube friends, honestly. Everyone here is so sweet. Still can't believe I have friends on YouTube that color, and it's so fun. I love it. So we did this page, and then, is that it? That actually might be it. Yep, that is actually it for this book, and that is it for today's completed pages video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned next week for my color by number books completed pages, and then the finale will be all of my nicer, softer color, can I speak? My nicer soft back cover coloring books. I think the next 2 weeks will be kind of hefty videos, but if you want to watch last week, it's up on my channel. I did all of my single-sided books. That was a fun time. Definitely go check it out if you want to, and I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys!